Let's hope be there. Hope be there. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the next body doubling session. We're going to be getting in a VO₂ max jump rope, but we're also adding in a core workout to the mix today. Before I dive into it, just a heads up, the first person to comment on every platform that we are live on will get a $50 LOF gift card. So if you're the first person to comment, you get a $50 gift card. We got the details in the description how you can redeem your gift card. Maybe Hope is stoked about it. I'm going to start by doing 2 minutes on the physio ball. So we'll get a nice little warm up going here. And then we'll jump into, again, the VO₂ max fun. Again, if you guys are following along at home, this is a live interactive session. So you can ask questions. You can also come back, watch the replay. Again, we're going to be doing 4 minutes on, 4 minutes off, doing that for 4 rounds. And then I'm going to do a core kind of finisher to this. So right now I'm actually balancing on my stability ball as we speak. After I do that, I'm going to, Hope, are you grabbing my shoes, girl? Then I'm going to take my morning kind of supplements and get the pre-workout going. And then we're going to get right on into the mix and the fun. All right, let's make sure we're live over here too. And bam. All right, I'm going to repeat that for my TikTok peeps here. So we're pretty much live everywhere. Again, the first person to comment on each platform that we're live on, you'll get a $50 LOF gift card. So again, whatever you comment, again, we got the details in the description on how you can redeem your gift card, and voila. So we got about another minute here, warming up on the physio ball, going through some of my kind of jiu-jitsu prep, as I like to call it, getting the lower body primed. Then we're going to be going to 2 minutes of shadow boxing. Then we're going to do a couple, like 2-3 minutes of dynamic stretching. Then I'm going to get into the workout itself. But in between all of those things, from the actual warm-up right now, I'm going to also take my pre-workout kind of regimen. So you guys can kind of ask questions on that, join along. I'll call out what I'm taking. I've got my pre-workout sticks. It's got creatine and caffeine. Those are the 2 big things I pay attention to. Got a variety of other things in there, beta-alanine, a couple of other amino acids, and some proprietary blend ingredients. I'm also going to take my daily mushroom kind of multivitamin. And I'm also going to do my D3, K2, and my magnesium dropper. And then my B12. These are all things I take on a daily basis. Pretty much the only thing is added pre-workout. Legitimately pre-workout is my actual pre-workout powder I've been playing with. And with that being said, we're pretty much right at the 2-minute mark for our first exercise of priming and warming up. Boom. Ooh, Hope there. Right behind me. So before we get into the next piece, I'm going to, again, set myself up. I've got my magnesium D3, K2. If you guys want to know why I take what I take pre-workout or even on a daily, I've done multiple now office hours and live streams on that. You guys can watch the replays on it, but it really just covers, again, the philosophy on how I look at supplements and how they impact performance. One of the greatest things, honestly, if you want to do something for your performance around your workouts, it's going to be music. So I'm actually going to get some music pumping here in a minute. But where did I get my gummies? My multis, my nutrients, right, Hope Bear? Pre-workout. Hope Bear's just cruising around on her walker. Hope Bear, you want to say hi real quick? Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Hope Bear. Bam. I see your first comment already. There we go. What's up? What's going on, y'all? Again, if you guys comment, you're the first one. Shoot me an email. We got the details in the description of this video. I'll send you that $50 gift card. I got you guys. And again, just because we're live on YouTube, we have 2 different channels we're live on. We're live on TikTok, LinkedIn, as well as Facebook. So it counts on whatever channel. If you see no one's commenting and you commented first, you got it. All right, we also got my water bottle here. I'm going to mix it up. We'll get into fun. Yeah, I have actually a call at 10 o'clock. So I've got literally like 45 minutes today. So we're going to keep it quiet and kind of tight and efficient as far as workout warm up, and the core finisher. So I'm going to get into shadow boxing to do my upper body. So I like doing a lower and an upper body kind of warm up on pretty much any workout that I do. Where do I put my bands? Oh, my bands are over. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow up bands. But then I already unpacked my yellow and my red. Now here we go. That's all I got. The good thing about having your own set of manufactured resistance bands is you have packs everywhere. So set this up. We'll get our music rocking. We'll get into fun. Right, Obear? All right, let's see. We got a playlist rocking. Again, guys, shoot me. Glad to hear it. Glad hearing that. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Again, shoot me. I'm originally from New York. Now I'm in North Carolina. How about y'all? Where are you from? Where are you at? And again, feel free to shoot me an email to redeem that gift card. Got the details in the description. Now it's work time, though, so we're going to start rocking out. It'll be a little bit harder. I'll still chat with you guys, but let me know if it's too loud. You either can or you cannot hear me. But again, we're going to get 2 minutes shadow boxing to warm up. And Hope Air, we're going into the jump rope after this, so you're going to have to move. Again, we're going 2 minutes. The goal on this 2-minute warm-up is just getting my heart rate up. Okay, I'm at like 90 beats per minute. The goal is to get it up to like 130, 150. Right, Hooper? Also, I didn't highlight this before. I'm going to do a quick kind of little shout out, a little cover of OOT outfit or OOTD outfit of the day. Got my Kufandi kind of workout pants on. I got my signature cotton underwear, my boxers. What's up? But the key I wanted to highlight that I don't always do is my compression grip joist socks. These are awesome. Especially I'm doing jump rope. I've had some varicose veins on my left side pop up. I guess I'm getting old. And then I've also got my sweet Novo kicks. So they're going to help with the performance side of it. But now let's get back into the warm up. Got my Amazfit watch tracking the heart rate. Oh, I'm from Pakistan. That's awesome. Are you an MMA fighter? I'm retired now. I'm actually a retired professional Muay Thai fighter. I did pursue a MMA career, but I got a back injury that forced me to have to shift from MMA to specifically Muay Thai and kickboxing and boxing. I was able to actually live in Thailand. Yeah, Hope Air. Shout out Phuket top team. I was able to work with some of the best in the world. Also, I was their head strength conditioning coach while I was living out there back in 2017. I got to work with amazing world champions like Lurtzilla, Pascal Schroth, and the list goes on for like not only the people I got to be the coach for from a strength conditioning perspective, but also just got training in with as my teammates. And if you want to get some of the best training in Thailand, but specifically in Phuket top teams where it's at. Like, year after year, they're putting out champs and have great people coming through. Uh-oh, Hope Air sees the jump rope. She's going to start working her way over there. Uh-oh, Hope Air. All right, so that's 2 minutes. I got my heart rate up to about 150. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Cool thing I like about using the bands from a warm-up perspective is also gets some dynamic aspects in. So we're going to get right into jump rope. But, Hope Air, since I'm going to be jumping rope, I can't have you here, buddy, so I'm going to have you go with mommy, okay? Daddy's going to use this. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's roll. I want it. I want it. All right, so now it's time for our work rounds. Yeah, we're going with VO₂ max. That means 4 minutes on, high intensity, as high as you can keep it. Then we're going to rest for 4 minutes, and we're going to repeat that 4 rounds. I might even do variations where I do like round of. So yeah, again, I might even do like where I don't do jump rope the entire time. I might switch off between bands for a round of high intensity shadow boxing and jump rope and switch on and off. Because again, you don't need equipment outside of the bands. You can do literally every workout I do with the intention you could do with bands. All right, ready? Let's wait. We got, I think, like 30 seconds left. But I'm get a sip of my pre-workout while I'm in here. All right. We're just going to start to get jumping. Right, Hope Bear? Tell them what's up. Uh-oh, I'm hitting. Where are you hitting towels? Cool. Let's tighten this up. Let's see what we got. MMA fighting has become very popular. Oh, that's awesome. And now Pakistan. Fighters can also become part of world champions. Yeah, dude. I love hearing that. That's awesome. I love seeing like the development of MMA and it traveling into different regions, countries. Do you train? Do you fight? Or are you interested in it? Let's pick this up just a little bit if you guys can kind of see. Check the heart rate. Yeah, still got to get. I got to pick that pace up, y'all. We're going to keep going. Not high enough yet. Ah. There we go. Now we're getting the heart rate up. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play back and forth between jump rope. I figure this will be like a fun tagging in and out. I'm still maintaining. I stimulate my heart rate with the jump rope. And I'll also do high output shot boxing. We can also do, check this out. I can throw the bands on too. You can double the resistance, not only on the upper body, but now I can get resistance on the lower body. And with the grip joy socks, it makes it easy to have contact. So you guys can kind of see. Look at that. Get the nice banded work. Come on down here. Check this out. So this is where you guys can see a little bit. I'm having the bands up top. I'm the bands down low. Check the footwork, the resistance. Helps keep the tension, keeps the spacing on the feet. Because a big thing I see a lot of times, people want to cross their feet when they first start. The goal is to keep your hips and feet in an athletic positioning and distance. So the bands, I find, become a helpful cue and prompt in doing that. Yeah, 173. We're up there. We're up there. Don't worry, we'll bring the view back up. I just want you guys to see kind of what's going here. About 10 more seconds. And again, notice like when I'm throwing my cross, not pivot, when I throw my hook, nice hip and pivot, while maintaining the distance in the bands and time. All right, let's bring it back up. What's up? So again, I'm going to keep switching between jump rope and bands. Goal is to show you all again, if you just get our LOF band training system, you literally don't need anything else. This has a higher price point than other bands on the market, but because it's not just bands, it's an entire training system. You get a coach with it. You get access to our app. You get a meal plan. You get a 100-day workout plan. You get credits to even get additional coaching if you want one-on-one or group coaching. And now more than ever, you can use other resources, whether it's your HSA, FSA, health insurance for your coaching. We have these now on the table. Let me check my time here. Yes, we got 2.5 more minutes. We're going to take, I'm slightly off on the time because I'm using my phone. So we're going to use the watch here. And what we're going to do is, now I've got the heart rate up with the jump rope. We're going to do an entire round now, no jump rope. We're just going to use the bands. I'm not even going to throw on a weighted vest. I'm not going to do anything else. We're just going to do bands. And I'm going to show you how you can get your VO₂ max training in with just our band set. You don't need anything else. Even though I love jump rope, I love dumbbells, I love weighted vests, I love all these other resistance things I have. The other thing I'm personally setting as a goal for 2026 is I'm going to only use my bands and my home workout stuff and our home training programs for 80% at least of my training protocol. So even if I'm traveling, I'm going to the gym, I'm going wherever, I'm going to be using the bands as part of that to show you what's possible as far as strength development, transformation, athletic performance, and body recomposition in an entire year. You don't need extra things. All right, so now we're going to do those. I'm going to swap out my yellow band. I'm going to level up the resistance here. We're going to go to the red band. Again, each level of band resistance incrementally goes up. And we also have a little card, a little cheat sheet that comes with our set, so you'll know exactly how much resistance you're using. So I'll show you right here. You can see we got, again, all of our bands, handles. We even get a QR code you scan for access to our app for free and a whole workout protocol, as well as our short loop bands. And I think on this one, I'm going to actually bump it up to my red band. And again, here we also have a nice little like workout demo for the short bands that you get as well. And we also have a cheat sheet for the actual resistance on the bands. All right, let's swap it out. Ooh, what's up, Shaggy? Shaggy knows what's up. All right, let's check our timer. I think it's time for round number 2. All right, we got about 20 more seconds till, then we're going into round number 2. A little swig of that pre-workout. Bless you. All right, about 10 more seconds, then we're going to get going here. And again, if you guys end up following along at home, let me know in the comments. I always like to know when people are watching. I always appreciate, we've gotten a great response so far to the live streams, which is why I'm doing more body doubling sessions. I always like to know who's actually following along with our workouts. And again, I'm going to try and get it where you can get both my body and my legs, because I want you to see what's happening with the bands and with the footwork here. So it's not just the upper body resistance, it's the lower body resistance too. Because again, I'm keeping equal distance. And I'm also, traditionally, I'm actually more of an orthodox fighter, but I've been switching to southpaw ever since, honestly, since I retired, because I wanted to get dialed in as a coach for the actual orthodox and southpaw fighters I work with, so I can speak to both. All right, here we go. The key here, when it comes to our bands and shadow boxing, you don't want so much resistance that it slows you down. You still want speed. Speed will be powerful. In fighting, you don't want big, slow telegraph punches. Even if they're super strong, if you're slow, you're not going to land. Speed and precision over strength any day of the week. And then the cool thing is, again, I can even do my checks with the bands so we can work on. Notice when I check, I have a very particular type of checking style. I like to be very aggressive with my checks. I like to use them almost as offensive weapons. So when someone kicks me, they feel it, they're going to reconsider hitting me again. I've literally taught an entire seminar on just checks, where they don't have to just be a defensive tool. They can become an offensive weapon. If you look at Chris Weidman, he broke Anderson Silva's leg with a well-placed check. Also, for placement on Anderson Silva's part, that can just be a freak. But you can see, like, Corey Hill was another MMA fighter that broke his shin. Chris Weidman also broke his shin later in his career. The proper check can be a weapon. Right, Hope Air? Hope knows. We're checking out heart rate. Yeah, we're getting at that 160, 170. So again, this whole round, I haven't jumped ropes once. We're still able to get that VO2 max up. And again, if you don't want to be a pro fighter, that's okay. You can still do these workouts to get a body like a fighter. So we call it Fit Like a Fighter, or our Fit Fighter Physique program. One of our most popular programs we do with coaching. And again, you get to look like a fighter without getting hit in the face. That's the whole selling point. Now, if you do want to become a fighter, that's okay too. We have programs for that. All right, I'm going to stay a little bit further back here just so y'all can kind of see what's happening with the upper and the lower body. 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds. We always go. Full clip. Here's what I want my fighters out there to remember. First 30 seconds, last 30 seconds are most important. From a human being perspective, we remember the first and last 20% of anything we're observing more than the middle. That's why the first 30 seconds of a round, last 30 seconds of a round, most impactful. Here we go. Okay, round 2 down. We got 2 rounds down. 2 to go. Yeah, 172. Got up to 172. See if I can position this. Whoop. We don't want the entire counter. I'm trying to get all the camera angles here, though, for y'all. I'll pull up Amazon Live. So I realize I haven't been checking live. My Amazon peeps, I still love you too. And again, everything that I'm using, if you're watching on Amazon, it's in our carousel. Put this on mute. All right. And again, in between these rounds, this is the time to ask questions if you do have questions. This is where I can actually breathe and talk. Let's check our rest here. 2.5 minutes. So I should be right about, yeah. I'm pretty on time here. Looking good on time. And then what I'm going to do is when we go to core, I'm going to pull in some of these puzzle piece mats that I have outside. And we're going to do it right here, right on the floor. Again, you don't even technically need that, but I have them, so we're going to use them. Also, if you guys have a preference, I've been playing with noon time, evening time, morning time for these live streams during the week, just depending on my schedule, depending on the response we get from you guys. I've been experimenting. I know I can typically almost always do noon, but sometimes, like, I drop the girls off early. I don't have a call until 10 o'clock Eastern time. Sometimes I just get excited to work out and I want to get it in early. So Make sure you're subscribing and following so you can stay tuned for our lives. But eventually, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of like having a hard time every day, every week. Our office hours, we're at 8:15 a.m. every Sunday. Now we're moving them to 5:45 Sundays p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're constantly adjusting to seeing the response, optimizing for you guys. Like even in my training programs, in my coaching, in the business, in my personal life, with the kids, like always tweaking little things. I love having some sense of structure and control and routine, but being able to optimize based on feedback and data becomes really important. So with that being said, let's get another sip. Or we can just embody carry at all times and just go with the flow 24/7, right, Carrie? That we can just embody you and go with the flow 24/7, which I struggle with. But we're working on it. I don't know if you guys can hear Hope Bear. She's pumped. Hope Bear is pumped. All right. Got about 15 more seconds, so we're going to get going. Round number 3. Oh, this is a perfect jam for round number 3. It's high output. I love, when it comes to music, again, is one of the best things we can use for performance, and having a high beats per minute type of music is perfect for our high intensity interval type stuff. Oh, yeah. All right, let's rock. It's go time, baby. One more time. Slightly bring it down. Just bring it down just an inch, a smidge. There we go. One more time. Even just this bouncing back and forth and jab. This is a great rhythm I would use my coaches to get my jab and my footwork and my rhythm down. Thank you for the follow. I see you on Amazon. Let's see who we got. I got you a shout out. Ooh, what's up, Abigail? Oh, yeah. One more time. There we go. Now we're getting that heart rate up. Let's go. I sometimes like to think of these checks as a ramp so I can scoop. The only drawback to doing that is you leave your hand away from your face. But if I'm confident, I know they're throwing that low kick. The only drawback is, again, we leave our face open for a second for a punch. You got to be careful. But even here, lift it on up. Halfway home, let's go. It's okay. It's up a little. I can't really see. Ooh. No, you don't stop. You can't stop. One more time. Got inside. Got the 30 bucks. One more time. One more time. Celebration. Yeah, we got that heart rate up. Yeah. One more time. Celebrate and dance so free. Getting that home stretch 1 minute. Feeling free. Celebrate and dance so free. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. Now we put on full gas. Woo. And then hands up, because you just dominated. All right, 3 rounds down. One more round to go. Right, Misha? Misha knows. One more time. Oh yeah, we can get on time too. Let's see what we got next music-wise. Again, music's one of the best pre-workout performance-based things that we can utilize. Oh, is it going? Okay. Red Bull's on parade. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my red bands on for the short bands. So I get some really good stimuli for the lower body, but I'm swapping to my yellow bands for the upper body for the last round. It's going to be pure speed, output, and power. Again, heart rate's going to stay in that VO2 max. Hope Bear! Hope Bear, what are you eating? What? Puzzle pieces! Puzzle pieces! Puzzle pieces! One more round, y'all. One more round. Then we got core finisher. Core finisher coming up. Keep those bands nice and low. All right, we got another minute and a half. One more minute, 30 seconds. Again, I'm going to document my work here, y'all. So again, being able to track your workouts are huge. Tracking is an impactful way. If you can measure it, you can manage it. Whether it's in the app, on a planner, track your stuff. All right, we got 20 more seconds. I'm going to pack up all the other stuff. All right, ready, y'all? One more round. Last round. Should be fresh for this fourth and final round. You're going high output. One of the things I like to do from a measurable is at least 100 strikes around. You should be able to throw at least 100 strikes around, realistically 100 strikes per minute. So that means in a 3-minute round, that's 300 strikes. This is high volume and speed, not power, but at least 100 strikes total if you're mixing between power and speed. Let's see if you guys can count the strikes. I'm not going to. But if you can count them and you put them in the comments, I got something for you. Oh, this can change that song. Change it. Ooh, okay. Well, we're looking for a particular song right now. Ooh, this is a good one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Oh.
Get away, turn the phone on for a day. Think it's time to play, even though it's not a game. Yeah, I'm here to slay, yeah, I'm here to stay, yeah, I'm here to make 40 figures. These dudes singing all my rituals, watching out for pitfalls on the path where they fall. They don't know what I'm doing my life in this life. All with the heart and touch their body or moved out from my universe. Caverns in my heart, I'm a member. No boxes, no genres, one of life's work. One in ciphers, higher councils that they never heard of. Competing with myself, all this pressure.
Come on up here. Come on up here. Let's watch what the upper.
Competing with myself, all these mirrors staring.
Here we go, last two. Let's work.
Making magic while I
Oh yeah, keep that hurry. One more minute, look.
Competing with myself, all these mirrors staring behind me. The flesh of the world status, on and off camera, feel average. Call me radical, magical, my body taking a sabbatical. Now I'm back in the booth, legacies and melodies, currency international.
And it load for those last 30 seconds. We're gonna unleash it. And ready, last 30 seconds. That's where we let it fly. That's where we win the fight. 4, 3. Let's see if you throw 100 strikes in the last 30 seconds. Let's go. Last 10 seconds. You can. Oh. What'd you guys count? What'd you count on there? I counted 100. Ooh. All right. Now we got a core finisher, y'all. I'm gonna grab the mats from outside. We're gonna bring it down to the ground. Come on down here. Come on down here, y'all. We're gonna bring it down to the floor and get our core finisher. All right, core finisher time. This is where you bust out the puzzle piece fast. I like black and blue, especially for fighting reasons. I don't know if I've ever explained this, but the reason why our company logos were originally black and blue, especially in the fight, Life of a Fighter style, was when you bruise somebody up, you make them black and blue. And I also like mixing in the red because then when they bleed, got some blood and red mixed into it. Do you know that, Carrie? A lot of my company photos are there, right? Black and blue and red. Black and blue. And then bleed. Like that. All right, so we're going to go with a simple yet effective finisher. We're going to go with pike ups. Okay, if you can't do a pike up, when I say pike up, my feet are on the ball. I'm lifting my hips. If you can't do that, we can roll our knees in. Or if you want to get fancy, you do both. But what I'm going to add is a roll back into either the pike up or the knee tuck. We're going 8 to 12. Two more. All right. We're going to rest a minute. We'll do that one more round. And then we're done. Misha. We got Misha the dog rolling up. All right, Misha Beachers? You gonna join me? Girl, Misha Beachers. Misha, you want to be my towel? You can be my towel, Misha Beachers? All right, that's enough, Mish. Thank you. All right, we got 30 seconds. One more round, y'all. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to change the angle a little bit. I'm going to slide you guys over here. And we'll do a side angle. Come check it. All right, Mishers. Watch out, Misha Beach. Hello. All right, Misha, roll with care. 3, can you call Misha? All right, here we go. One more round. So again, we're seeing it from the side angle. Okay. So again, I'll demo this one more time just so you can see from both angles. We have either a knee tuck or a pike up, but both we're combining with a roll back, stretch, pike up, or knee tuck. 8 to 12. 3. Yeah, I need to adjust that. Now I gotta go knee tucks. Man, that second round got me, y'all. Now, technically, you can go all the way up to 4 rounds, but from a time and a fatigue perspective, I'm capping it at 2. So that's our core finisher. To me, I love the combination of a pike up and a rollback or a knee tuck and a rollback because A, the rollback, we get a lot of extensors, right? We get the posterior chain lengthening out. Well, it's technically shoulder flexion, but you're getting all these posterior chain muscles, right? As well as getting your glutes to fire up, hip extenders, the glutes themselves. Then we go into hip flexion, shoulder extension by having to go into either a pike up or a knee tuck. Either way, you're getting both flexion, extension for the shoulders and the hips. The only thing we're not adding here is rotation, which, you know what? I have just enough time. We'll do 2 rounds of potential rotational dynamics here. So how we're going to do that, I'm going to give it to you from 2 angles, okay? Sometimes these are called sprinklers. Sometimes they're called like lateral slams. I've seen them call a variety of things. The one thing we're going to add to the mix on this one is I like using the bands for tension. We can use both the short loop and the long bands. This one we're just going to do the short loop bands. I'm going to keep tension in them and watch what I'm doing here. We'll show you guys from the backside first. Okay. Again, I'm keeping tension. Only my shoulder blades are touching. My feet are up and I'm rotating. So I'm getting this rotational control. We're going to go 8 to 12. 2, 2, 3, 3. Oh. Oh. So now we're just going to change the angle. We're going to rest for about 45 seconds, and I'll show you guys another angle. And this is going to be the last thing we do because I legitimately have to get into my call. The cool thing I like about the mats, they're super easy to break down and clean up. So I just fold them out, they stack up real easily. We can also use them to also create height on different things. But again, you don't need any of this stuff. You can do, instead of using even the ball with a pike up, you can do a mountain climber variation basically. And I'll show you guys really quickly the swap, and then I'll show you the quick substitution without a ball, again with either the bands or just your body weight. So I always like to show variation. So again, for a pike up, what we can do is, if we don't have the ball or anything like that, you can go into first knees down, pull it back, let your hips come back, come from here, extend up, and if you want more of a challenge, walk those feet in, back down, push it back, pop up. You can even lean it forward. So we can go again, back, up, pop, back, up, pop. So that can be the variation to just body weight. Again, we can add resistance to our legs with the short or the long loop, turn into more quad variation. But let's do one more round. I'm going to see it from the lateral side now. And again, I'll show you a variation you can do without having a ball or bands, even for this. Right, Hope Air. Hope Air. No, so again, we're getting into this bridge position. I'm going to get my butt up. Hip extension, glutes are firing. I'm rotating. Rotating, I'm going for 10. 8 to 12, I'm going for 10. Okay, so let's say you don't have a ball. You want to just either do the bands or no bands. Imagine the same thing, but we're basically just doing a glute bridge. So I'm glute bridging. I'm up, and I'm turning onto one side, turning onto the other side. I could even extend back. This becomes more of a jiu-jitsu move. Check this out. So instead of going straight back, I'm taking my left leg, especially stabilized, my left hand. I'm reaching over to the right, coming back, extending, reaching over to the right. But again, I'm lifting my hips, again, from another angle. Something blocking here, but just so you guys can have hips up. As I'm lifting my hips, I'm reaching over, coming back, reaching over. Again, this is a great jiu-jitsu as well as just an overall core strengthening exercise. But that is going to do it. I'm going to cap the workout. I literally have 5 minutes to dry off, rinse off, hydrate, and get into my coaching call. So with that being said, I'm going to bid everyone adieu. Again, for those that commented, first, just screenshot it, follow the instructions in the description, shoot me an email. I'll send you an LOF gift card, $50. And again, stay tuned. Make sure you're following, subscribing, because I will be back on another body doubling session, as well as we'll have our office hours on Sundays, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, y'all. Appreciate you guys.